I'm with my man Patrick, and we're about to do some foundational work as he's preparing for his show. You're commencing peak week now, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Junior Nationals
Yeah.
on Friday. So.
Let's go. All right, so we're gonna start from the ground up. We're gonna start with quarter turns. So front relax to see what you got. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. Now to make sure the internal cue that I like to think, I don't know if you're doing it now because obviously it's internal, it's spreading the floor, right? That's gonna pop out all the detail in the legs. And then you have the anterior pelvic tilt here, which is good. I think you can bring your chest just a little bit higher, right there. And we're good. That's beautiful. Quarter turn to your right. Yeah. Looking pretty nasty, brother. Good. You got the obliques popping here. Quarter turn looks solid. Keep it tight. What I would do is almost thinking about flaring, like you're flaring a lat here, but if you rotate just a little bit more, it'll give you a little bit more width up top. It's gonna hurt, you're gonna feel that tension, but it's worth it. And I think that's really the only thing here for you. Shoulders look pretty leveled. We can have a slight dip here. That's about it. All right. And then whenever you're in that pose, you're doing it perfectly. Keep that chin slightly up. It shows confidence. Looking straight ahead. Don't ever look at the judges when you hit this pose. That's like the most awkward shit.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Quarter turn to your right. There we go. All right, so not bad, right? But we can definitely maximize this rear relaxed pose, all right? So starting from the ground up, you have everything solid. Toes are about 10 and 2 o'clock. You have a slight anterior pelvic tilt. Now what you wanna think about is squeezing the adductors and the glutes together, keeping that anterior pelvic tilt though. I know it's weird, but trust me, it works. There you go. And from here, we want to bring elbows a little bit higher. I think you open up more here, right? And then bring the upper back towards the judges. Further. There we go. So that's gonna give us more detail. All right? If we stand straight up too much, remember the judges are slightly below. You can relax. Remember the judges are slightly below you. So you're just gonna look narrow to them.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose the flare in the lats. You're gonna lose the width. All right? Yeah. So we're gonna do this again. I really think you could push harder. You can really get back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's mobility, but you feel kind of stiff.
Mobility, yeah.
You know, so what I like to tell my athletes, imagine there's a barbell in between your back, in the middle of your back, and you're trying to play like reverse limbo. You're trying to get the upper back over that barbell without actually touching the barbell. You see what I'm saying? While keeping the shoulder and elbows in position. Good, slight anterior pelvic tilt, squeeze, good. There we go. And we can shift the elbow forward just a little bit. Good. Nice. There we go. There it is. And relax. Quarter turn to your right. Solid work. Good. Good. So this probably is your least uncomfortable side, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell. So the only adjustments we need to make here is the arm positioning, that left arm.
The what?
Your left arm.
Okay.
It's a little bit, it's covering your core. So anytime you're in a side relaxed pose, man, you don't ever want to cover that core. All right? So your arm looks really good. And all we gotta do is do this here. A hammer curl, a slight hammer curl, boom, right? Perfect. And keeping like your elbow in position where it is, square your shoulders more towards me. Good, so you wanna square, and relax this right shoulder. There we go, good. So open up on this side, so like you're flaring your lats. Think about flaring your lats, there we go. And what you're doing is, you're elongating the core, so you're not bringing the details, so really blow out. There we go, good. Nice. We're gonna do a slight rotation here. Boom. There we go, right there. Nice. Hold it. Good. And relax. So definitely need to loosen up that hip, that right hip, lower back. You probably won't get that done within a week. You know, stretching still takes like time, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, nobody stretches. But I would suggest, you know, implementing some stretches to really get that rotation in that trunk area on the right side, because you definitely have more room to square. So basically, another way we can break down this pose is if I just stand straight, flare my lats, and just rotate. Don't do anything else. Just rotate the shoulders to where your left shoulder should be pointing like where your chin is pointing. First, do that first. Don't worry about the arms or anything. So keep your lats flared, let your arms dangle. Let your arms dangle, there you go. And just rotate as far as you can. Hold that. See, there we go. Now just ball your fist up, and you're there. Hold it, and relax. So you see how you start to turn back around a little bit? That's just mobility. All right. So if you break down the quarter turn like that on that side first, whenever you practice, that should give you a better feeling and how to hit the pose. All right. Front double.
This one I'm probably gonna need a lot of adjustments on. Okay. Typically, I don't like to hit it just kind of straight on. I try to do something like
an angle. Got you. All right. So what we want to do is it looks like your lead leg is going to be your right leg. So it's probably most likely your dominant.
I'm open to changing it because I think my left leg's a little bit more dominant, but I mean, so I don't know the best.
Yeah, so we can try both sides. So let me grab my phone real quick. That way I can take some stills and really compare. So first we're gonna adjust the pose. So we're gonna start with the left leg being the dominant leg. Okay. We're gonna stagger that ahead a little bit. And typically as far as foot placement and how far apart they are, typically I like to have, if you're talking from heel to heel, that width in between should be about 6 inches or more. I say about 10 inches. There you go. And it all depends on your leg girth as well too, because the farther apart your legs are, then you want to close that gap. We're closing gaps around here, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. I just close gaps. You know what I'm saying? So we want this left foot, those toes, we want those toes pointing about 12 o'clock. There you go. And then you have your toes on in the back foot where it should be. Okay. You know, it feels kind of natural. Yeah. And then what you want to do is from here, before you get set up top, shift your hips towards your right knee as far as you can. So right now you're rotating, which I want you to do that, but I will get there next. Okay. So this is shifting, right? And this is rotation. Okay. So you want to shift. There you go. Yes. You're gonna feel a lot of tension on the right glute. You should. Right? All your weight should be on that right leg. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Then from there, so you're perfect. You're in rotation where we need to be. So belly button is about 2 o'clock, right? Now we're gonna get the legs pop, right? Yeah. There you go. I didn't have to give you a cue, right? So remember, all your weight should be on that right leg. So kind of lean back a little bit. There we go. Good. Perfect. Now throw up your front double. There we go. It's gonna be hard to keep the shift. There we go. And just rotate a little bit right there. Boom. Now with you, we have more room. We can even shift this foot a little bit out, right? So we can even come out a little bit more. So not just pointing the toes, but actually shifting the foot to the left a little bit. There we go. Because you have that girth, you have the legs to do that. You see what I'm saying? So you can cover more ground. Your heel should never be on the ground on that right foot, on the leading foot.
On the leading.
Yeah. There you go. Good. All right, hold that. Or you can set up again. So pick that heel up. I'm on this up a little more. There we go. And you're gonna shift all your weight to this leg right here. Literally, you should have no weight on this leg. So you should be able to pick your leg up, that right leg up, and still be balanced. And then slowly set it down. That's how much weight is on that leg. You see what I'm saying? There you go. Spread the floor, good. Perfect. And shift the hips more. There you go. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Let's see how it looks. And you definitely have a long torso. It could be just the angle. but I think you have a long
That's
torso.
why I'm not sure like how to make it look the best. You know?
So,
Like,
so the thing is, you probably gonna want some trunks to help shorten up that torso a little bit. All right. So make sure you get something. You don't want anything too low.
okay.
All right. So that's another tip there. I don't know if you already got trunks like that.
I do have trunks already, so I'll have to just see what
Okay.
works best. I guess.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a couple different ones, but I'm kind of limited because I got mediums and they're really freaking tight. So, like, you know. So,
All right.
yeah,
Let's hit.
I don't know where it's supposed to go, so, you know. But anyway. So.
All right. Let's hit the right side. So right foot would be the leading foot this time around. There you go. Good. There you go.
Good, I like this side better.
It looked like you're more comfortable on this side. Hold it. Okay. All
I
right.
definitely feel like that's way more natural for whatever reason.
Yeah. And we all have that side that feels just a lot, comfortable.
It's weird because more like for my side chest, I like the left front first,
Yeah.
and then the front double like the right one first. So
Yeah. That's what makes posing so unique.
yeah.
So let me compare these real quick.
Okay.
I mean, I can already see that you felt more comfortable there. And I would say, bring your chest up and almost like a front relax, but you already have a long torso. So the only thing we're gonna do is just make that longer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we want to keep the proportion there. So typically I tell athletes, just pick your chest up and twist and rotate, because you're gonna be lean enough to where you don't have to contract the abs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in your case, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely the long torso there.
Yeah.
I can definitely
So-
tell like when I do my front relax.
Yeah. So let's get back into that front double, the comfortable side, and see if we can kind of adjust it a little bit. Good. All right, so relax. So try scooping the elbows. So you're here, but scoop them. All right, so it's almost like you're trying to get, there we go. That should give you more lats there. Good. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's a lot better. Good. And remember, heel up a little bit. There you go. Good. And relax. So what you can do, you can space out the foot positioning just a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe about an inch right there. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Now I want to make a little bit adjustment in the angle. So rotate your body counterclockwise, the whole entire pose. So that at the end of this, the right toe should be pointing 12 o'clock. Does that make sense? Yeah. See what I'm saying? See how this looks. And then just bring this elbow toward the judges. There you go. Because we don't want to hide this lat. We don't want to over angle it. All right? Yeah, this looks pretty good. So you want to think about getting this area right here to hit that bike behind you. I know it sounds weird, but what you're doing is you're essentially, if you look at me from the side, so if you look at me from the side, right, I'm hitting the front double. I'm here, and you see I'm sticking my left glute back.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna minimize the waist even more. There we go. Now keeping everything where it is, just rotate the elbows towards the judges a little bit. There you go, good. There we go. Scoop the elbows. Good. There you go. There you go. And relax. It's gonna be tough. You're not used to hitting.
Definitely seems to me like kind of like sticking out. It definitely makes you feel like the waist kind of.
Yeah, bro. It's almost like it's a men's physique trick, man. Yeah. All the men's physique guys do it. You know, so that's what I do. Me personally, my front doubles, okay. And my waist is already small, but I just get it fucking paper thin. Yeah. And so like continue to practice that. What I want you to do too, like when we leave here, like whenever you send check-ins with Chris or whatever, 'cause I'm sure you gotta probably checking in pretty often this week. Send me photos too through WhatsApp. You see what I'm saying? Of the front double variation that we worked on today.
Yeah.
So with that angle that we just did, and then the more front on open face. You see what I'm saying? I wonder if let's see how you I already know like picking your chest up will make your torso a little bit longer, but let's just see how it looks with that rotation and the hip pushing back. You see what I'm saying? So keep your chest high. Just think about bringing the belly button to the spine instead of vacuuming. Does that make sense? And then keep the same rotation we just worked on. All right. So you're gonna rotate your elbows towards the judges. There we go. Good. There we go. All right, you can relax. I'm gonna take some photos. Because a lot of times when you're doing that rotation, you're actually shortening the torso a little bit too. You see what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if we can find a sweet spot. So let's get back into it. So think about doing like a front relax. You see what I'm saying? Like here. But now you're rotating and you bring it up. Make sense? Good. There we go. And relax. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you want to shift this way. There you go. Good.
Yeah, definitely feel like it's
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. So. But yeah, I think yeah, pretty powerful legs. So I think that angle doesn't look bad at all. But when you open up more, you're showing more detail in the legs. You're showing more width. So when you open up more, you see compared to how legs look here. So in comparison, I think kill them with your legs. Use it. Take, fuck it, eat them up, bro. So same thing. I would just open up like we did from the beginning with the foot positioning.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
More open.
Chest up. So what I want you to do is start with like a front relax up top first. So get your front relax. No, keep the foot positioning. You see what I'm saying? Get your front relax. You go in front relax. There we go. Now, without doing anything, just rotate the hips. So shift. There you go. Keep chest high like a front relax. There we go. Now throw the front double. Good. Yep. Boom. See what I'm saying? Nice. That's a lot better than what you showed me. Good. All right. So when you send those photos, you can just break it down like that first until you kind of get the hang of it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's kind of weird when you just bring your chest up and you're not contracting. You feel like you're letting shit loose.
Yeah.
I used to be like that too, but.
And I practice the same pose every single time. And it's like,
Yeah. So yeah, definitely send me photos all week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we can really like dial it in.
Okay.
That way I can have some stills too, some visuals.
Yeah.
And make some comparisons and stuff like that. Give me your let's see, we got time. Give me your side chest. Man, that side chest is beautiful. Let's drop the hands a little bit, right above the waistline and see how it looks. A lot better. So what we did, we just gave you some proportion, right? And let's rotate towards just a little bit right there. Nasty. That's probably that's a dominant shot for you. Yeah. I think I would hit that on your favorite classic.
It's definitely my favorite, yeah.
So what we did was we took the illusion of a long torso by cutting that out where your waist stops. So they don't know where your waist stops because your arms are covering that. So now we have more proportions from top to bottom. You see what I'm saying? Had you brought the hands higher, they'd be like, damn, this motherfucker has a long torso. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
So right above the waistline on the side chest, you did a good job of spiking that heel, that front heel to the sky, and then making sure that you're not contracting the hammies here. Okay? That's not what you're doing. You wasn't contracting, was it?
No.
All right, perfect. And then...
Because then you lose your glute, right?
No. If you contract the hammies, you shrink them.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do remember, I remember hearing like you want to try to squeeze your glute.
Yeah, so you want to try to squeeze your glutes and not your hammies?
So your hamstring is a little bit like flexed, but not like to the point where you're like,
exactly. Honestly, bro, I don't flex my hammies at all. Yeah. I let them drop.
I try to focus on squeezing the glute.
So it's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It takes time. It's a muscle-mind connection, like everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta play with it, bro. You gotta really play with it. There's no internal cue.
Try to just like squeeze the glute on this one.
Yeah.
Because if I squeeze the glute, then I'm not squeezing the hamstring.
Good. Good. Yeah. Perfect. So. Perfect. Let's hit your rear double.
Okay.
And we'll close it out with this one here. There you go. And relax. All right. So first things first, just start with the waist down. So turn around and get into your rear double from the waist down. Everything else the same. Okay. So we want a slight interior pelvic tilt like we do in the rear relax, and then squeeze the glutes, keeping that slight interior pelvic tilt. So I see you lose a connection with the hammies. So think about, what I think about doing is either shoving the heels into the ground, like actually think about digging your heels into the ground. That should get the lats to pop. There you go. Pick that right heel up a little bit. There it is. Right heel up higher. All your weight should be on this leg.
Okay.
There we go. There it is. Good. Now throw it up. A lot better. Good. There we go. Perfect.
I think that's been my problem. I think I've been putting most of my weight on my back right leg.
Yeah.
Because I'm always losing my balance. But this, I feel a lot more stable. Like
yeah, you're not shaking.
Because like normally I'm like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. All your weight should be on this leg here.
Okay.
Right?
So that's what I've been doing.
And you still want to have the same effect, like you're digging your heels into the ground to get the hammy to pop too as well. You want this hammy to pop. That's gonna be probably the most important hammy to pop because it's the furthest it's closest to the judges.
Yeah.
All right. So what we can pick this heel up a little bit higher. Let me see something.
Okay.
And what you probably can do, yeah, I think your foot positioning is perfect. Just pick that heel up a little bit higher. Let me see something.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Now slight interior pelvic tilt. There you go. Good. Boom. And hit this. Perfect. Good. And relax. So we're gonna continue to work on getting those hammy engagements.
Yeah.
All right. That's something we need to work on all week.
Okay.
As far as the internal cue for the rear double, you want to think about you're on your last set, last rep of a lat pull down, and you're halfway, right, to where you would be at about, in a rear double.
Yeah.
And you're trying to pull down to get that motherfucker down, and you just hold that tension.
Okay.
That's the tension you want to think about, and I guarantee your back will change drastically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good shit today.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, man, we got some work to do.